Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I emptied the garbage can. So today is the day of redemption. We're gonna hit the little can. Come on, baby. Whoa! And I'm gonna show you I made it. Woo! Do I need to show you? You heard it. Nothing but net, dog. All right, what's happening? Hey, we're working on McNugget, no crap. That's what the thumbnail and title's for. Working on McNugget. Truth be told, we've already done a little something. So let's get out there and take a peek at that. And I gotta get something real quick. So here's the plan. We bought this hood, we saw it, it was an impulse buy, we fell in love with it. That was, I don't know how many years ago. It's quite a few years ago, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. The only problem, we fell in love with it. There's two problems. Number one, we don't have anything powerful enough or fast enough to justify this kind of hood on a car. That's, you know, you pull this off, I'm expecting to see some kind of tunnel ram deal, some kind of, bunch of nitrous solenoids. I'm expecting to see something. Not just a little 8.2 with some iron heads on it. I just not like it. The second part is that it is freaking heavy. I mean, it is freaking heavy. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna weigh it before this because I meant to do that and I forgot and I just remembered. So I'm gonna weigh it. It's freaking heavy and I'm gonna cut it. I thought about flipping it and cutting the scoop that way, but I said, no, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it, I'm just gonna follow this contour right here and we're gonna end up with what we end up with. And if it turns out like crap or whatever, I can't make it work, we'll just call that a life lesson. I shouldn't have bought it, but if it does work out, we can put a piece of scrap aluminum, some thin aluminum, and rivet it or bolt it to just give it some support like that, and then we can fill in what we don't need with some super lightweight or whatever, some thin sheet, and we just shoot it all black and have the scoop sticking out. I can live with that. So I can't live with it. I can't live with this, and I can't live with the weight. I can't do it, man. Holy smokes. This thing still weighs 20 pounds. Jeez. Wow. It's still, man, this thing's heavy. It's thick. Oh well. Wow. I was hoping that it would be substantially lighter. Jesus Christ. I mean, I can sand some of this down right here, but that, there ain't like 5 pounds right there. Golly, this thing's a hog. I don't know, it's so thick, I don't even need the reinforcement. We just slide that bitch on. It'll look weird. Or set it on with pins. I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to think about it. I don't know, but I am probably going to sand some of this down just because it looks whatever. It's weight for one thing. All right, well, there we go. Hood is now 20 pounds. For the record, I weighed the metal hood that was on it. I think it was 29 something. So 10 pounds, but shit. Whatever. We cut the hood up, so I haven't done any more work to it from when I did that, but I did order another set of golden hood pins to mount it down. So once we get that cleaned up a little bit, get the fenders, front end stuff bolted on, maybe set the headlights in it, set the hood on it, kind of see what we're doing, kind of eyeball our holes and drill something, maybe screw some of this crap together, see what we got. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do, and I'd like to get some done for once. So let me quit talking. Let me get to work, get out there, let's turn some damn wrenches. Okay, we just threw the headlights in it just to see, and we bolted the fenders on. Made sure to get the gaps nice and tight. You can at least roll a jawbreaker down through them. Yeah, we can, hell with this. We gotta put a little paint right there. We didn't get a full coat on that. Right in here too, we get a little bit. But yeah, we got it all gapped up nice. Test the restorations, baby. It's good enough for who it's for. Yeah, hell, we could, how you like this? That's what is known as precision. That was honestly the first thing, but look at this right here. We'll clean this up a little bit. You know, ideally, we can just put something across here and something across the back and just have make a thing. You know, I don't know. The way it is now, we could just about adjust the timing on it, but I haven't even taken the hood off, but it is what it is. We'll finish cutting and nibbling on it a little bit, and then we'll shoot it with some flat black, and it's just gonna it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I mean, this is what we've got, so it may not be the greatest thing in the world. Well, it's obviously not the greatest thing in the world, but it's our thing. So what I should have done is actually put the motor in first and then bolted the fenders and everything on, but I wanted to see what it looked like, so we'll make it happen. Woo! I know pushing this thing on the pad is not a big deal for you guys. It's just like, well, crap, it was sitting right there in the yard, now it's just sitting up here. That is a monumental shift in the focus of our project, because now that it's on the pad where I can actually do some real work with it, that's like a big deal, because now it inspires me having it up here now. It's not out, you know, in the dirt and everything else. It's up here. Now we can get the transmission hooked up and all this kind of stuff, and then we can set it in the car and actually, you know, get some stuff done. We've been kind of nitpicking and pot shotting at it a little bit here and there, just kind of haphazardly. Some of it is motivation. Like I say, getting the front end on it and the headlights just on it, and kind of getting the hood situation where I can see it. I have to see things. I can visualize it in my head, but I have to see it and kind of see what it's going to look like, and then that motivates me. So this is a motivational situation. So now we can get some more stuff done. I'm not sure we can get the fuel cell in it, even if it's not like just put the transmission stuff into me. We can start doing the fuel system and everything, because I just didn't want to do that out there in the grass, out there in the leaves. I didn't want to do that. I want to do it up here. So I'm not sure about the wing. I really liked, when I kind of had stuff in my head before, I really kind of liked the vibe of it, but I don't know. I don't know if Kevin's really going to like it that much. I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but it's in a partnership. You know, I'm sure Sox and Martin had a conversation about how the car was going to look, what colors it was going to be, and things like that. They didn't just say, one of them didn't just say, I'm doing this, and the other one said, okay, I guess I like it. I don't know. Again, we need to have the motor stuff in it and have some different tires on the back and kind of get the overall vibe, and then we can make it. Listen, it's 4 bolts holding it on, so what's the big deal? It ain't nothing right now, but I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was real hyped on it before, now I'm kind of like, This pushed on the pad is a shift in the momentum of this project. So now I feel more energized to get after it. I got to work on my mother-in-law's Jeep tomorrow. It's not a real Jeep, it's a Compass, so it's not a real Jeep. And after that, hopefully we're gonna get some more done to this. All right, see you guys in the next clip. Got our little chintzy fuel pump bracket. We got one hole marked. Let's drill this bitch. Hey, we got it mounted. Well, we don't need this anymore either. In the pile. That's that race car life. Actually, that's that carb life right there. I cut a hole, boys. Cut a hole. Let's drill some holes, boys, because you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna send it. All right, let's drill some holes. Look at that. We made it, you know, it's basically a felony hole. Just need you to see this bolt, see this right here. That right there, that right there. And there's one in the back on this side. I'll be done with the car. And we'll go this one, that one. That's good. Do it again. That's good. Hit it. Keep going. Hit it again. That's good. All right. Good job, homie. All right. Make a mechanic out of you yet.
Is that on?
What?
Because I said.
Well, I'll just have to delete it out. We can't have a bunch of cursing on this effing channel. I'm gonna put a little rubber hose from there to a filter to here somewhere. There we go. There you are. Yep, let's do that real quick. Here's our filter. Let's get that sumbitch on. There we go. Let's just tighten the clamps up. And we gotta get fitting for the other side. And we've got our aluminum fuel line that will probably blow out before we put it on. So, boom. We don't need that either. Mint condition, for sale. Restore your Mustang today. Found our fitting. Well, now we need to turn on the compressor, blow our line out, then we can wrangle it all up in here and zip tie it all in and everything like that. Got a regulator illegally mounted on the firewall. We like to keep the tech guys guessing. And once we blow it out, we'll hook it up, zip tie everything up. So then that part of it will basically be done. The car cover I promised I would get for Trojan, I have gotten. We're gonna go ahead and put a pin in it right here. Get back to it as soon as we can. Thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, but most importantly, thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. We certainly wouldn't want to. Until next time on Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube 1 year stick shift, single plane, push rod, Lincoln Town cars, stick shift, Ford drag vans, proud owner, proprietor, drink maker, DJ Mix Master, pole dancer extreme, and VIP Lounge Employee of the Month of Club Big Boost. And as always, fighting a good fight against them zombie Mustangs, that rascal Dr. Fear. I'll see you guys in the next video.